Okay, here we go. This is Garrett. We're gonna play some Millennia. It looks like over 100,000 people have this on their wish list, and I do too. This is a 4X turn-based game, similar to Civilization 6. And who do we want to play? Maybe Rome or the United States? Okay. The difficulty. Okay. Now we only get to play 60 turns. So there won't be any victory. There won't be, any huge wars going on. Okay, this is like Civilization. Okay. And I've got two armies down there grouped together. We got lots of timber, animals, farming, wheat. Okay. We need to research 3 out of the 5 to unlock the next age. And what do we want to build first? Scout, yeah. Everything looks good. So you can double click your army up there. That's cool. Remember, we get only 60 turns. Just checking everywhere to see if there's anything to do. And we found barbarians. Ouch. Okay, we got some really good land down there. Now up north, that land is terrible. And we're in a fight with the barbarians. Okay, USA. Wow, we're losing. Okay, good. So we lost a lot of troops. It looks like the barbarians might be a tiny bit too powerful, but let's attack a few more. Remember. Okay, we found. Okay, there's nothing to click. 2 more turns. There's no unrest. Let's continue. And we get a present. And there's another barbarian. Have any of you ever been in a hurry? Maybe in a hurry to get a promotion at work? The barbarians look stronger than us. Wow. Okay, so the barbarians are a little bit too strong. If any developers hear this, they got to be toned down just a tiny bit. Yeah, they're too strong. So we're using our scout, looking for brand new presents to find. Here we go. Government plus 10. Let's take it. And what that does is that gives us 10 points up on the top left under government. And we now have 16. Increase our food. Yeah, we better increase food. Create a war band. Okay. Have you ever been in a hurry to get a job in church? Like maybe as the guitar player for worship? Or maybe you feel like you're in a hurry to be the youth pastor? Okay, we found some good presents. Let's find out next turn. So you can scan real quickly on the UI and see if there's anything to do. And there's not. So you can click the end turn as fast as you want. Okay, our scout is ready. More barbarians. And more barbarians. Ouch. That's a bad fight for us. So that's the barbarian compound down there where they're coming from. Warfare or exploration? Yep. We got points in exploration, which will give us a scout. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Now, in Civilization 6, you have to greatly micromanage your game. And that's okay when you're in the right mood. I mean, that's fantastic. This game is more automated. And you know what? I like that. So our culture points are ready. We can pick a present. You can pick one of these 4. Where do we want to put a little tiny vassal city? Nothing. No. Okay, what do we want to build? I think the town center, yeah. And our culture points are ready, I guess. Let's create a town. There we go. Now that's not a city. That's just a town that extends your borders and it gives you a little bit of bonuses. So on the bottom right, you can see it says end turn. You can click those quickly if you want. I'm just looking around. Maybe you wanted to do some ministry work, helping homeless people on the streets. And the Lord hasn't used you to do that yet. And you feel like you're in a hurry. Like you want to get going. You're in a hurry. I'm bringing those troops back home because there's barbarians right next to my town. how about one more? Maybe you wanted to work creating a Christian movie or starting a big Christian YouTube channel, and you're in a hurry and you're desperate to get started. I ordered some troops because the barbarians are right there. There's barbarian camps everywhere. I remember a long time ago. Okay, good. So the research is ready. 2 more and I can go to Bronze Age. So what do we want to choose? Maybe farming? And farming is gonna take a couple turns. The barbarians are attacking my town. So I've got my army and the farmers, or the citizens. Good, we wiped them out this time. I remember a long time ago when I was in a desperate hurry to really get moving for the kingdom of God. And I used to ask the Lord, please go faster, go faster. I want to get working for your kingdom. I want to help people. And he did. He started working faster in my life. Oh, we can get a free war band. And as he started working faster in my life, the spiritual warfare was coming against me much faster. And you know what? I wasn't ready for it. So the barbarians killed another army. They've wiped out 3 of mine so far. Okay, we have enough points to build something in our city. Hunting cap, clay pit. Okay. We need a forester, it looks like. Lots of trees. Everything's automated. It's really cool. And what that does is that allows you to actually play the game and have fun doing your strategies. Our borders got bigger. So I was begging the Lord to do work for the kingdom of God and to please go faster. So what he did is he sped up the sanctification process in my life. Oh, okay, we have a little increase. Yeah, we need to do that. And he sped up the spiritual warfare in my life to a point where not only could I not handle it, but the spiritual warfare just completely took me down. Just scouting around, looking for presents. We're on turn 10. It only goes up to 60. And another barbarian. And more barbarians on the bottom left. Wow. Okay, we have a little present up there. If I can remember to go. Okay, farming is done. One more, and we can go to the Bronze Age if I want to. I'm not doing defenses because we're only going to turn 60. I guess tribal, maybe? I mean, in a real game, you would go defenses here. But just up to turn 60, no need to. And we need to build something. Alright, we're going economy. So, we lost another troop to the barbarian. I think that's 4 of them now. And we found Japan? That's cool. So, Japan's our neighbor. So in a real game, you would have to consider the Japanese are going to go to war against you. Okay, what do we want to build? You can do a Eureka, and that would be cool. Scouting around, looking for presents. And we got to find the Japanese, too. Now, in this demo game, you can fight warfare outside of the cities. And now we got barbarians coming in from the top. So developers, you got to tone down the barbarians. They're way too many, way too strong, and it's ruining gameplay. Please make an option to turn them off. Turn them completely off in the starting menu. Because, I mean, this is crazy. Trying to figure out how that works. So if the game were to release like this, okay, we can go Bronze Age. It'll take 11 turns. Look at that. The barbarians are attacking me all over the map. Even in my capital. Yeah, that's crazy. 2 barbarian armies made it to my capital. So, if the game were to release like this, you'd have to go mega military units because there's too many barbarians and they're too strong. They need to cut them in half and cut their power down about 33%. Okay, I forgot to get my presents up there. I'll tell you, one of the worst mistakes you could ever make would be to ask God to move faster in his life, in your life. I'm going to save up for a settler under government. That way we can expand. So we never want to ask God to go faster in our lives. An archer might be okay. And the reason why is because God's plan is perfect. Still have to find the Japanese. And God's timing is also perfect. +1 knowledge or defense. Also, could they add an auto scouting feature so we don't have to move them every turn manually? Let them... Okay, we found the Japanese, and you can fight outside of the city. So will he attack me? He was running after me. Did you see that? There we go. +1 knowledge. That'll be great. And a peaceful revolution. So we have to think about this. Since God's plan and timing are perfect, production +5. We definitely wouldn't want to rush him. That would be a big mistake. Barbarians again. That's my 6th or 7th army now. Wow. But if you look at the UI over to the top left, I love it. It's all automated. It's easy to understand. Another barbarian attack. Age of Bronze. There's all your abilities unlocked right there. And now we have barbarian warlords. The developers must just love the barbarians. That's a Japanese archer. Let's say you're in church and you applied to be the youth pastor. There's another army gone. We want to slow down and trust the Lord's timing. We made it to bronze. We're saving up for a settler, and we can build up our city now. So what you should do is hover over your city and decide which of these bonuses might benefit you the most. And you can spend all your points if it's possible. There we go. And we can do one more. And if you cannot place one, your mouse text will be red. No, we're saving up for a settler. The culture's ready. We can't do that because it's not an outpost. We actually don't have an outpost. I guess Eureka again? Or... Alright, we'll get bonuses for 5 turns in our capital. We're saving up for a settler. That's under exploration, I think. Okay, mining looks good. Community looks good. Kind of doing economy because there's no city warfare in this trial version. I think we need warriors because there's too many barbarians. Look at these choices. This game is really cool. Spawn a Spartan. Yeah. We'll keep the Spartan over there in Plano. Or in our capital. It doesn't really matter. Right around there. Just to guard. So we don't want to try to rush God, because his timing is perfect. And if you beg him to be doing ministry work when you're not ready, he might put you through some excruciatingly difficult experiences like he did with me when I was begging him to do ministry work and I wasn't ready. And that was very difficult. I really like this game so far. The only negative that I see are too many barbarians. Okay, archers did a little bit better against the normal barbarian. We're right next to Japan. Now, if this was a real game, you would have to really be prepared to fight Japan right there. And if I go outside of my city border, their troops can attack mine. There we go. +1 knowledge. We need that. We're on turn 26 up at the top left. We don't need any scouts at all. Basically just guarding my borders. That was a mistake. Yeah, I misclicked. I should have hit exploration and, to get your settler to go get a second city as fast as you can. So that's something I got to remember in the next little game I play. You see, we're adding up points over to the left on the UI there. Your research, your culture, and your domains. You're adding up points. And when you get enough points, you can build something or get something. Wow. I gotta bring him home to my capital. In a real game, you would be considering more military in the various sections of the game. This is just a trial game for 60 turns, so we're just doing economy. And I'll get a few Spartans. Is that a warlord? It's a warlord. Look at that. Oh. So if you look over to the left, the UI notifies you when you can spend on something. Only if you want it, of course. That's the warlord. It took 2 entire armies to kill them. Spartans have no upkeep. Yeah, we need that. So my gold up on the top right is a little bit higher now. We're saving up for a settler. And when you click something, when you see the mouse turns red, that means you can't play it. Nope. Stonecutter? Right there. There we go. And each thing you click, you can hover over and it'll tell you what it's doing for your city. I really like this. I'm a little bit excited for this to hopefully come out in 2024. There's no release date yet on Steam. Okay. It doesn't really matter what we choose. There's only 32 turns left. Praise God, he led me to this little trial version. And I think it's a lot of fun. Okay, you can upgrade a unit, but it's going to cost you 10 points of warfare, and I have only 1 available. So would you want to spend 10 points if you had it? These will all be decisions you can make in your strategy. we're talking about the dangers of being in a hurry. You want to hear something dangerous? You want to hear something terrifying? When you want to go do a specific kind of ministry work that you are not ready for. Now that would be terrifying. Oh wow, Japan. I guess Japan attacked me. Right there, yeah, they did. I have 1 unit of Spartans. They destroyed my army. Ouch. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a big army. Oh, they're barbarians. They're not... I guess in that fight there was Japanese and barbarians. Anyway, my units are dead. And I'll show you how to stack units as soon as I get a chance. Okay. Look at that, more barbarians. Okay. Now down here is my big army. I've got 3 units, a Spartan, an archer, and a Spartan. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tempt him to come out and attack. There's more barbarians up on top. Look at that. Under government, we're still saving up for a settler. More barbarians down there. Ooh, he left his territory. Now we can attack him. Well, we have Spartans. I think let's attack him. Oh, he has a leader. That's interesting. Okay, we both have archers. I have Spartans. He has a leader. We're definitely winning, but it's going to cost us some troops. And I'll tell you, after this fight, Japan is... After I wipe them out, Japan's not going to give peace. Now, do you see why I moved the Spartans up there? Barbarians came again. Japan ran away. Okay, we just met Russia for the first time. And those are barbarians. Now you can attack the barbarians to level up your troops if you want. So when I asked the Lord to please speed things up, I want to get going, I want to get started in ministry work, that's when he sped up the spiritual warfare. He sped up the sanctification process in the warfare, which is what he's doing with all of us, but he sped it up, and it took me down to the depths of hell. It was so difficult. Addictions and all kinds of madness and all kinds of hurting and pain and everything. It was devastating. Now you cannot go into his city in the demo. Plus 10 movement. I think the gold, no, well, I think I misclicked there. The gold might have been better. Let's go kill the Japanese again in this demo. He has crossbowmen. Look at that. Okay, we all got wiped out in that fight. So racing to crossbowmen might be something. Forced march, reinforcements, chariots, spearmen. Okay, one more, and we can go to iron. We're on turn 35 up at the top left. We still... Oh, we can order a settler. So order it and click your city, and they will appear where you click. So you can spend points to reinforce an army if you want. And what that did is it healed them. Nowhere for clay. Forest, right there. Okay, I think there's no room. Yeah, we probably needed the technology to make our border a little bit bigger, which is something to really think about in a real game. Also, you want to protect that settler, which I didn't do. So you want to have him march with an army unit together. So remember the warning. You can't build a new city on the same turn that you move. Now that's Scout right underneath him. Scout's, I don't think he can attack him. Let's see what happens. Encampment, chariot, walls. Yeah, walls could help. Yeah, don't try to rush God. Don't be in a hurry. The Lord's plan for your life is perfect. That means He's using the good things in your life, the wonderful things, the difficult things, and even some of the excruciatingly painful things in your life, all perfectly. Because everything Jesus does is perfect. We upgraded them to spearmen. In a real game, I would heal them. You can see that they're just about dead in my city. Okay, it healed them halfway. So this is our experimental game, learning how to play. There's only 38. Okay, we're on turn 38. There's 22 more turns. I hope we can auto fight when the real game comes out. Ooh. We can increase innovation plus 10 every turn. We can spawn a Spartan. We could do a Eureka. That... I don't know if that works, yeah. Okay. The game's fun. When I'm on my last turn, I'll share with you what I really think about it all. But what it comes down to is the game actually fun? I can't stand playing games that feel like a job. In fact, I've been playing a lot of Suicide Squad. A lot of videos up on my channel. And I actually lowered the difficulty one notch. 1 second. We can go Age of Iron in 11 turns. Now you might want to race ahead, or you might want to stay where you are and get some more technology. That'll be just wonderful decisions that you'll be able to make. In Suicide Squad, I lowered the difficulty one notch because some of the missions actually felt like a job, like a part-time job trying to complete them, and I don't want that. I don't want my game to feel like a job. The number one reason why I quit playing Rise of Kingdoms is because the game is just like a job, and I hate it. So, is this game fun? There is a cooldown on the settlers, which is wonderful. And what that cooldown will do, it'll stop people from racing ahead, getting too many cities in the beginning. So that cooldown is actually very smart by the developers. And if this was a real game, I would expand my border against Japan with culture and religion. You don't have to spend your points over there to the left. If there's nothing that you want yet, get some new technology. Gain 10 improvement points. Expand a town. That sounds interesting. Russia and Sweden are at war. That's cool. That's good for us. By the way, the diplomacy is right up there. There you go. So Japan, we're doing terrible. Let's ask them if they want to be neutral. And how about just offer everybody open borders just to see how the game works? And the barbarians are in my city again. They're in Houston. Dwellings or houses. So you want to have your dwelling in each city of yours so your city can grow in population. Those archers kill Spartans. That's hard to understand. +4 unrest. Open borders rejected. Okay. It's turn 48. Not a lot to do. You can do reinforcements or a forced march. Forced march will allow a unit to march a lot farther than normal. But those points are precious. I don't know if you waste it on that. This is a bad fight. The barbarians just killed my Spartans. That's hard to understand. Wow. Okay. Another barbarian fight. I have very little troops now. They're all dead. Basically, from barbarians, the Japanese ran away. Remember, as we're getting closer to turn 60, try not to be in a hurry. The Lord is perfect. His plan for your life is perfect. His timing in your life is perfect. Okay, we hit the Iron Age. Great. New governments. And we have gold. Look at that. Gold and iron. That would be a violent revolution which would cost my civilization heavily. Let's reconsider, I think, right? Okay, so what can we click here? There's our settlers. Well, I can't squeeze in Japan because we're all too close to each other. I'll try, but you have to build a city farther than 2 map spots away from each other. Okay, we can do a peaceful revolution. And let's choose probably Imperial. Imperial looks better, I think. But you're going to have to study these carefully. There we go. And that's a peaceful revolution. Age of Iron. Horses look pretty cool. Need smelting, need construction, need infrastructure. Yeah, this game is like Civilization 6, but more automated. Easier to play. Graphics not as good as Civilization 6. And when a battle happens and that little combat window opens up with the cheap looking graphics, that's kind of... Okay, Russia's been destroyed. We're on turn 52. Yeah, you have to be farther than 2 tiles away from another city. I'm testing. I'm just testing the game. No. Yeah, you got... If you're gonna build a new city, you gotta be farther away from another city. I think the minimum is 3 tiles. So we'll just build one up in the snow for now. And... I think Sweden just attacked my troops. Well, I would say this. Praise God, this game is a really cool blessing. The barbarians are attacking my settlers. I'm gonna run far away into the terrible land, which you should never ever go to, and just build a city there. When you click something, you look on the map and see if there's a spot. Nope. See how the mouse is red? The text? There we go. Farm, forester, yeah. There we go, and all of those are giving your civilization bonuses. A pioneer can build an outpost. I'll see if I can build one in only 5 turns left. Just doing lots of upgrades. This game is Millennia. It's on Steam. There's no release date yet. I want to give my full opinion of it on the next turn or two. Okay. Is this game fun? Yes, it is. Does it have a really cool feel to it, a really cool look to it? Yes, it does. How's the UI? The UI is fantastic. With the UI bar up to the left right there, that makes the game so easy to understand. Every one of those clickable buttons do something for your civilization, which you'll need to do. And the points are right there in white, and in red it tells you if you can build something or do something. It's fantastic. The diplomacy looks okay. Even in early access, the game feels really good. I love the choices you have for technology. I love the choices you have for culture. It's really cool. I'm really excited for this game to come out on Steam in the future. Now the bad. It looks a little old and dated. It looks like graphics from 7 years ago. Way too many barbarians. The developers have to tone that down, or let us just turn them off. Next, the barbarians are too strong. I mean, that barbarian warlord was impossible to kill. He wiped out 2 entire armies of mine. Look at this UI. This is beautiful. This is fantastic. Let's see, anything else bother me about the game? The little combat window that opens up is using graphics from 10 years ago, and they're actually copying mobile games on your cell phone. The mobile games, many of them, when you attack, a little window opens up and shows the animated units fighting each other. And that's what this is doing. And it's cheap. It's cheap looking. The developers might be better off totally getting rid of that combat window completely and let them fight on the map like Civilization 6. Just let them fight right on the map and don't open up that window. It takes too much time. It's more clicks with your mouse, and it's not needed. Look at all this cool stuff. Now we got a bonus to choose. Yeah, this game has enough good going for it where I could see why over 100,000 people have put this on their wish list. I'd like to play it for sure. And that's the game. Besides the barbarians and that combat window, they have a fantastic start here. Praise God.